Alright YouTube, I haven't made a video in a while because my phone's been broke. Battery wasn't keeping a charge, but I finally found the 100 grain ELDs. I've been looking for them for everywhere. Nobody has them. As soon as they get them, they get bought up. It's unbelievable how many people are shooting Grendel anymore. But I put a brake on this gun just so it wouldn't kick at all. I mean, it doesn't recoil now anyways, but I did some chronograph testing. I tried out a new powder. It's Benchmark. I've been getting a lot of guys on my videos saying to try the Benchmark because it'll add a lot of velocity, and they were right. I chronographed 30 grains, which is max load, but I came down the other day and I tried 28, 29, and 30, and 30 shot good. The rest of them were kind of sporadic, so I loaded up 30, 30 and a half, and 31. Now that's over max, so be careful with this data because this is for a bolt action gun. Now, I chronographed the 30 grains. 3 shot average was like 29.30, which I couldn't believe. And then I went up to 31 grains and I did a 3 shot average, and my 3 shot average was 29.80. That's crazy. Like I've never got that high data with a 100 grain bullet. Like usually it's right around 28, 20. And the one guy commented on here and he was like, you know, use the Benchmark, it'll probably give you 100 plus extra feet a second. And he was right. That's screaming hot. I mean, that's 243 velocities, you know, with a little bit bigger diameter bullet out of this little gun. So I'm really impressed. And Benchmark was kind of hard to find there for a while, but I found a store that got it. I'm probably going to end up going and buying another pound of it because the H322 and the Benchmark seem like they are the best powders for this gun. Now, if you're shooting an AR caliber, you know, you got to watch because I don't want to tell you 31, you know, grains of powder and then you go have something happen to your gun. So be very careful with this load data. Like I said in the Hodgkin, or which manual is, I forget which manual it was. It might have been Hodgkin's, but it went up to 30 grains. So this is definitely over max, but I'm not seeing any pressure signs at all, even at 31 grains. But the problem is there's no room left in the case. So that's going to be top end load. I mean, you might be able to squeeze a little bit more in there, but I'm not even going to try it. Now, with this brake on there, my point of impact shifted way low, and I moved the scope up and a little bit to the left, so I'm not real sure where it's going to hit. But I think it's 3 or 4 shots in here. We'll try to do a 3 or 4 shot group and see what happens. It's really nasty out today. It's snowing, the wind's blowing. I'm shooting at 100 yards. These are seated to 2.26, 100 grain ELD Hornady, 30 grains of Benchmark, and a Remington 7.5 primer with Hornady brass. So I'll try to do my best here to get a good group, but I ain't going to make any promises here because I'm not exactly sure where this is hitting. I've moved the scope twice, but I didn't want to shoot up all my loads. So, all right, we'll do 4 shots. I think is what I have. 4 shot group. Well, it must have made a good adjustment because it's right in the bullseye. So I was wondering where it was going to hit. The brake's loud, but it just makes it fun to shoot because I mean there's like no recoil with this brake. Pretty nasty out here. It's supposed to get a pretty bad snowstorm today. I've only been down here about a half hour. When I got down here, there was no snow, so I'm trying to make it fast because I don't want to be out driving in it. It's actually pretty hard to see that little 1-inch dot down at 100 yards because it's snowing so hard, all you see is white in your scope, but see what happens here. Alright, let's just check that out. Alright, that was my first shot. So like I said, that brake makes it shoot low. And then I moved it straight up 4 inches, which it's about exactly 4 inches. And then I made one more adjustment, and I didn't shoot. And the first shot was right here. That's 3 shots, probably 3/4 or 4 shots, probably 3/4 of an inch. If this one wasn't here, it would have been nice. Probably less than a half, but really nice group. I mean, that's shooting at 20. I'm sorry, it wasn't 29.30, it was 29.20. So let's go back and we'll shoot the 30.5 grains and then the 31, and then I'm hoping I get some good accuracy with those higher charges since they're going almost 3,000 feet a second. So let's go back and shoot those. All right. It is snowing, but trying to make this a little bit quick. It's got a long ride home. It takes about a half hour to get here. It's a lot of back roads, but very impressed. So this is the 30.5 grains of the Benchmark. Now, if I was to guess, I didn't crawl into these ones. They're probably around 29.50, something like that, 29.60. So we'll do 5-shot group, if I can see it. It's just getting pretty nasty out here. 5 shots, and then we'll go up to the 31s. And that'll be it. All right, here we go. This gun is so nice with this brake on here. I ain't much one for brakes, but pull the trigger, the gun doesn't even move. It's really nice. All right, here we go. Like I said, the 29 and 28 grains, I probably got, I'm going to say 2.5 inch groups, and as soon as I hit the 30 grain mark, it just tightened up to like one hole. I'll lose my brass and won't find it in the snow. I'm telling you, if this was a big fat crosshairs, we wouldn't be doing very good. This Cabela's Covenant scope, I'm telling you, the reticle in this thing is awesome. My buddy just went out and bought one because, man, they're nice. Looks like a pretty good group. Let's go down and check it out. We'll shoot one more load after this. I have to say that's pretty good. That was my last shot, the one that's low. It's probably right around 5/8 of an inch with this one. I mean, you have 4 shots in one hole. So let's go back and try the 31. This is real promising. I'm real happy. Man, you know, when you guys give me suggestions, I always try to take them into consideration. So if you have any more, keep them coming, because if you guys wouldn't have never said anything about Benchmark, I would have never tried it. So sorry if I'm breathing heavy. I'm like running back and forth. But you know, this bolt action gun, I mean, this thing is just awesome. I really like this gun. I mean, it's perfect for like a little deer gun, especially if you're not shooting some big hog, but it does a lot of damage. And I mean, this thing's getting up around 3,000 feet a second. I mean, that's insane. I would have never in a million years would I have thought I would get close to a 3,000. But I guess anything's possible. But just know that these are pretty hot loads. I'll show you the brass after I shoot this 31, you know, to show you that there's no pressure signs. But you're not getting any more powder in this cartridge than what you got right now. If you do, you're going to be really compressing this load. So please do not try to shove them in there. So let's do this last set, and then that's it, guys. I don't know where the camera is on his new phone. I mean, you can still see the roundness to the primer and everything. It still looks good. So. Accuracy, point of impact shifted, so I'm hoping that I ain't throwing a big wide group now, but even at 30.5, that's still pretty good. Let's try this one. Right next to the other one, so let's see what we get here. Definitely hard to yeah, we're hitting a little bit of pressure now. There's just a slight little mark on the casing from the ejector. Just a slight mark. I mean, I'm not like obnoxiously worried about it, but with the 30.5, we have no pressure sign, so that extra half a grain might be the difference between me backing it off. I'll probably run 30.5. Yeah, the group opened up a little bit too, so I'll go show you, but there's definitely a pressure sign on those ones. You know, the 30.5, I'm looking at them, there's no pressure. So that extra half really put us over the limit. So let's go down, we'll check them out. All right, there's our 31 grain, but I'm not comfortable going up that high. 30.5 seems like it's the max for that gun. So let's go back to the bench and we'll wrap this up. All right, fellas, sorry if I'm breathing heavy, but I got a chest cold working up here. So 31 definitely right on the verge of too much pressure. I mean, you probably can't even see it on my phone. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's just a slight, it won't focus, but there's just a wee little slight ejector mark on there. I mean, it's not bad, but it's too much. I don't like seeing that. We got the 30.5s and they look great. No marks on the casings, no nothing. So 30.5 would be my max. I'm telling you, that's a tack driving load. Running almost 2950. Well, right at 2950. Very consistent. I did a 3-shot average, and I think one was 2942, one was 29 like 53 or 54, and the other one was right at 2950. So very good load. Thanks for the suggestions, and keep them coming, because I'll try to work up some loads with whatever you guys got, that you're interested in seeing and stuff. So thanks for watching. I'll be putting some more videos out. I was having some trouble with my phone and all that stuff before. That's why I haven't been putting out as much stuff. So I got a new phone, a real nice one, does a real good job of recording and stuff. I can't even tell you how much footage I've lost over the last couple months. I mean, I'd record videos, and when I'd leave, it wasn't even recorded them. Or the phone would shut off right as I was getting to end the video, and then it would lose all the footage. I was getting so mad. That's why I haven't been putting any out. I've been recording them, but I couldn't do anything. So we should be back to good, and then, if this channel keeps growing, I'll eventually, start getting into detail a little bit more about the reloading process, and probably end up purchasing some cameras and stuff like that. But I just got to get the subscribers. I can't, waste a lot of money. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and hope you enjoy the video, and like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys here shortly. Thanks, guys.